Tonight, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's week 1 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cleveland Browns.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all...
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
2nd and 20. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that'll set them back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Escapes the sack, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taking on the midfield logo. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And that's really good field position they were given. Now, nothing's a gimme. We know that. But I know his goal, have the field goal kicker just stay on the bench. They want to put it in the end zone and get 6 out of this one. If they don't, I think it'll feel like a disappointment.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Touchdown, Browns. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I've...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And a short gain here down to the 22. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, two-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6. He's got his big tight end here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Point after try forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run on the inside handoff. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! From 8 yards out, and the Jaguars are back within a score.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field, but now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And we get a glance here, Charles, at his 2 touchdown runs.
And, partner, have you ever noticed that when someone scores a second time, they have a little bit of extra pep in their step? It's always, they're always fired up to score. But when you get in twice, it's almost like they're thinking, this could be the start of something really big.
Then you want number 3, right?
Oh, without a doubt. Go get it.
The Browns drive about to get started. Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
These preseason games are big in the development of rookie receivers, and now their teams want to see if they're going to be truly NFL caliber. So oftentimes, offensive coordinators will call certain plays to see how they react. Give them a big check mark for that one.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Browns. From 10 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, again, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 40 yards on the ground for him so far. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
2nd and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's only had a couple of carries. I mean, when you've got a horse like this, Second quarter, got to start to ride that horse a little more, don't you?
You can't just neglect him. He's got to touch it, and often, in order to get maximum out of him. Typically, these types of backs, it's the accumulation of carries, and that's when you see the damage as the game goes on.
Yeah, let's see. They're going to try to get him into the flow, we would assume, here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Get this up only to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. His throw incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2nd and 2. And a give this time to the tailback. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor.
And it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. A free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. And he whips that one incomplete there. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. He'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. I'm sure he wanted to have a huge game, wants to have a huge game as the quarterback, but really on the ground, they've been very, very hard to stop. Maybe you just keep going to that well.
I think so, and isn't it funny how the definition of balance changes for us from game to game? Sometimes it's like 50-50, run it, throw it.
Down the numbers, there he goes. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there, 67 yards, and the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They're going option play on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 43. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And he'll give it here to his running back. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get into his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd in Baltimore. And the Ravens have taken the lead in a very offensive-minded game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Browns drive about to get started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you...
Oh, wide open, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 36 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
You definitely won't like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly. But that time, it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Cleveland offense making their way out.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5.
81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Touchdown! That's caught from 3 yards out, and the Browns add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's a throw that's complete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville.
Back to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. It's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Extra point attempt to come here. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And certainly this not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That catch good for only a couple. 8 yards to go on second down. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's a 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position, and even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Snags it for the pick. Down the numbers. There he goes. 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. He's got room to run past the 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 94 yards.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 34. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense, that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Fighting through. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the 10.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And to give this time to the tailback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.